I'm like, cool, I can do that, boo. What you want, some shoes? Jimmy Choo, with a handbag too. Red up, baby, boo, she gets a smile. She ain't used to this, she ain't used to shit. I'm just laughing, could've been up the way I move my lips.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They go play action now. Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's going deep for Bateman. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Here's second and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. He'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Mahomes now to throw.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Big strides. Look at him go. Travis Kelce.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 65 yards.
And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number 1, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Touchdown! Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this off...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's brought down.
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line. As we've prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Well, for incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way. Probably
also instinct a lot of times. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Tacked on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the...
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Play action. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
But it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And fights through one man. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Attack! You gotta break it. Undercrush. He's coming.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down.
And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Mahomes now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Don't get nervous. Jim.
On third down, it's Pacheco. And bulldozing his way through. Fights through and now a crease. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 48 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-on folks on the other sideline now.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get it.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay.
Hey, check back, Mike 6, hey, 43. Mike 6.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Big series right here.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
You ain't doing nothing.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Mahomes will throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Dan Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 7.
To throw is Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And now here is another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 15. Here's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On first down, Mahomes.
Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelce. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. Now he's loose at the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith, and the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. Loose inside the 30. Odell Beckham. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that...
I'm like cool.